Greetings, Vernon Vikings. My name is Karen Davino. I am the Superintendent of Schools. I am here with Dr. Chuck McKay, the Assistant Superintendent
Hello,
of Schools.
everyone.
We are here in the beautiful upper library at Vernon Township High School. So glad to join you. We have a couple of quick messages
Sure
today.
we do.
The first thing I wanted to talk about was I just wanted to thank our community. Last week on Friday, we did have what originally was called a probable case of COVID here at the high school. You've received a letter, I hope, I sent it out yesterday, indicating that the student who may have been exposed that had 2 negative tests come back. We've heard back from the Department of Health that any child or faculty member who may have been exposed is no longer under quarantine. They can resume their normal activities. And I just wanted to say that I know that this is scary. I know that this creates a lot of anxiety. We are following all the guidelines of the New Jersey Department of Health, which is how we are functioning through this COVID opening, and we will continue to keep you informed. The reason I wanted to thank you is that from what I observed, I didn't see hysteria in the community. I heard from a lot of folks thanking us for sending out notifications on Friday as well as over the weekend. We took phone calls and returned some emails, but I think our families and our students really handled things very well. So I wanted to thank you. And of course, reiterate, wear your mask, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, stay 6 feet apart. These are the things that we have to do right now to get through COVID. Right, Chuck?
Right. So it's complicated. So we wanted to thank you for your flexibility and your understanding,
Yeah,
which
absolutely.
we thought was incredible. We want to thank our staff at the high school in particular
Tremendous job.
For everything that they went through. We had to quarantine 10 teachers at one point, and of course they're back today because everything was negative. I just want to stress a couple of things. One, we do have to listen to the County Board of Health, and they do regulate this entire process. So when we give them a list of all the students or teachers that may have come in contact, they have to follow up with phone calls. So some of our parents got phone calls out of the blue, but they had received a letter here from Dr. Anderson, Mr. Demsek, and Ms. Van Orden explaining what the process was going to be. But this is the key piece, and the reason that we wanted to talk to you today, other than to thank you, is that we need to make sure that your information, particularly your contact information, is updated for us in Genesis and make sure it's ready to go, because we need at a moment's notice to make the phone call. This process started at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon, and we had to have this wrapped up for the county office by 3 o'clock. So we were meeting and trying to get all the contacts in, but some of the information wasn't as updated as possible. So we have to work on that a little bit.
And I think part of it is, remember, if you go into the parent portal in Genesis, and every parent at home should have access. Most of you have access parent portal to maybe check out your child's schedule or bus stop at the beginning of the school year. But it's really important to go in and remember, you can list as many points of notification as you want.
Absolutely.
So your primary phone number can be your home phone, but if you don't use your home phone and you use your cell phone, you might want to consider your cell phone as your primary point of information for contact. You can list your home phone, your work phone, your cell phone, your spouse's, you can list emails. The more information, the better. And in times like these, when we really want to communicate with you, we don't want you to miss important information.
Right. And the important information simply is that we're going either into a quarantine process, or we just want to make sure that you're aware of this information so people don't feel like we're not communicating as well as we possibly can. So we do send letters out, we put it on Instant Messenger, we put it on the Facebook page, but we want to make sure that we talk to you directly, or we send a letter to you directly. So that's really what this is all about. But it's also about our community. I think our community was a group of upstanders, as we say in education, people who really did the right thing this weekend. We want to make sure that there's nothing out on social media, etc., that says anything negative about anybody. Remember, we're all in this together. This is not a Vernon problem.
We are. That's right.
This is not a Sussex County problem. This is not a state of New Jersey problem. It's everybody's problem.
It's not even the United States. It's the whole world right now.
Exactly. And we're trying to follow as much as we possibly can the rules and regulations to make sure our children, our staff, and our families are safe. So this was a case example. It was considered a probable case, and therefore we had to act in that direction. But again, we may be here again, but we just want you to know that we're doing our very best to make sure we communicate with you about all that our students and teachers are doing and all the great things that they do.
Yeah, and if you have questions, don't forget to reach out. You know how to get in touch with Dr. McKay or with myself. And again, updating your information in Genesis is super important. We want to
Super
be in touch
important.
with you. You can follow our Facebook page, but that doesn't guarantee the information, right? I mean, Genesis is where all of that information is. So when we use School Messenger, like Dr. McKay said, that pushes automatically to your email, your phone, via text message or whatnot, so that you will be up to date on everything we're trying to share with you. We just want to keep you informed.
Yep.
And we're very grateful for your flexibility during some really challenging times.
So parents, no matter what grade level your child's in, please
Yes.
make sure that information is accurate so that we can reach you at a moment's notice. And thank you. Thank you for your patience, your flexibility, and thank you for your support.